The Ripple Effect, Gig Economy Regulations and Small Businesses. Introduction. Welcome to The Ripple Effect, where we explore how policies impact our economy beyond the surface level. Today, we're diving into the world of gig economy regulations and their comprehensive impact on small businesses. We'll break down the first, second, and third order effects of policies like the PRO Act, California's AB5, and similar regulations that aim to redefine the relationship between freelancers and the companies that hire them. Understanding gig economy regulations. Before we delve into the effects of these regulations, let's define the gig economy. The gig economy is comprised of contractual, freelance, or on-demand jobs where individuals are paid per task or project, like driving for a rideshare company, freelancing, or various types of contract work. Most of the businesses operating within this sector are freelancers themselves, epitomizing the essence of the small business spirit by offering flexible, temporary, or freelance roles. Key legislation such as California's Assembly Bill 5, AB 5, and the proposed Protecting the Right to Organize, PRO Act at the federal level are pivotal. These laws attempt to classify many gig workers as employees rather than independent contractors. The intention behind these laws is to extend formal employment benefits and rights such as minimum wage guarantees, health insurance, and unemployment benefits. This classification also significantly impacts how businesses interact with these workers, potentially mandating changes in how they are hired, managed, and compensated. Furthermore, these regulations mandate that many gig workers be classified as employees under the guise of providing them with greater workplace protections and benefits. However, a significant number of these workers have deliberately chosen their freelance status, valuing the independence and flexibility it offers. They perceive these regulatory changes as an encroachment on their ability to control their work lives. Critics argue that these measures not only reduce personal autonomy, but may also serve fiscal purposes. By classifying workers as employees, they are subjected to regular payroll taxes and lose the ability to deduct certain expenses, potentially increasing their tax burden. This shift could also force those who manage their income through corporate structures for tax efficiency to reclassify earnings, potentially leading to higher overall taxation. First-order effects. Immediate impact. The immediate impacts of gig economy regulations on small businesses are particularly pronounced at companies like Delta Tech. This tech firm relies on gig workers not only for their cost-effectiveness, but also for the flexibility they provide, enabling the company to scale labor up or down as projects begin and end without the burden of having specialized staff sit idle. The move to classify these freelancers as employees under new regulations could significantly inflate labor costs due to minimum wage, benefits, and other employee-related expenses. Delta Tech, which frequently utilizes highly specialized skills for short periods, benefits significantly from the flexibility of fractional employment. This includes roles like a fractional CFO, Chief Financial Officer, who comes in a few days a month to provide strategic financial guidance, and a fractional CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, who oversees targeted marketing campaigns on a part-time basis. Additionally, they employ a UX/UI, user experience, user interface, designer for short but intense periods that might exceed 60 hours a week during critical project phases like major redesigns or product launches. This model allows Delta Tech to leverage expert skills as needed without committing to full-time salaries or paying overtime. However, reclassifying these gig workers as employees could disrupt their operational model and inflate costs unpredictably. Second-order effects. Economic shifts. With the new gig economy regulations in effect, companies like Delta Tech face heightened operational costs, prompting them to possibly raise prices or curtail service offerings to stay profitable. This adjustment can skew competitive dynamics, particularly disadvantaging smaller firms like Delta Tech against larger entities that can more readily absorb increased costs. The necessity for more capital to cover employee benefits could also stifle entrepreneurship, raising barriers to entry in tech industries that traditionally thrive on the agility and innovation gig workers provide. Third-order effects. Long-term implications. In the long term, these regulations may significantly alter the landscape of gig work, with direct implications for businesses like Delta Tech. As the line between freelancers and employees blurs, the core benefits of gig work, such as scheduling flexibility, remote work opportunities, and the ability to balance multiple jobs or manage personal responsibilities like childcare, could diminish. Many gig workers cherish the ability to work during their most productive hours, whether that's evenings or weekends, and value autonomy over their work-life balance. This restructuring could reduce participation in the gig economy as individuals might opt for more stable, traditional employment or are pushed out by the inability to comply with stringent employee classifications. Furthermore, the broader economic implications might include dampened innovation and a slowdown in job creation, particularly in sectors that rely heavily on the diverse talents and flexibility of freelance professionals. Conclusion: these changes extend far beyond immediate costs, influencing economic structures, entrepreneurial activity, and the very definition of what it means to be a worker in the modern economy. As policies similar to California's AB5 and the federal PRO Act are considered and possibly implemented in states like New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Illinois, as well as potential amendments to the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, to broaden the definition of employment at the federal level, there could be significant shifts. Thanks for tuning in to The Ripple Effect. Join us next time as we explore the far-reaching consequences of another key policy.